So we've had a few minor injuries, mainly centered around one position on the pitch, but it's okay because they've all come right back. Please subscribe.
I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
Yes. So wow, what a joke that was. I know you loved it. I know you loved everything about it. Did you? I hope so. I feel fairly low down. I'm just going to do some admin. Hey, a little higher up now. Look at that. See all of this. It's just shiny hair because of the light. And never mind. Let's talk about this. The form. We played 4 matches. We've won 4 matches. We scored more than 4 goals. At least 3 times we've scored 4 goals. So that's very good in recent form. Obviously, last time we met was Lille, a 2-0 win there. We then beat Saint Etienne 4-1, which was lovely considering they were actually 3rd in the table at that point. FC Metz were next up. Gave us a bit more of a test, but we did win 2-1 in the end, away from home as well. Nantes were next up, a 4-0 win there. You can see familiar names, Vinicius Jr., Dolberg, Cueto, Trincao on the score sheet all the time. Then we went away to Nice, who are struggling this season, and we took full advantage by smashing them 6-0 away. I lost the ability to speak, but that's not important when you win 6-0. So you may be saying, that gap with PSG must have closed by now. It's 14 out of 14. What am I supposed to do? They've won 14 out of 14 matches. They scored 46 goals and only conceded 6, which means they're still motoring away. We are the best of the rest. Obviously, we have a game in hand because, of course, they still play on the Friday before every weekend. They always play on the Friday. I have no idea why, but they always play on the Friday, which means we always get to see their result. The closest they got to actually losing was, I think, Lille. They actually played Lille, and they got 3-2, was it, somewhere? There it is, Lille. 3-2 win. Otherwise, they haven't conceded more than 1 in a game. Although in the Champions League, Bologna, a very good side. A little secret, when I signed Adeyemi at Newcastle, if you're around for the entertainers, Moussa Barrow is a player that I very nearly went for, but overall cost benefit. Because look at him. He isn't... I wish I had him now because he's wanted by Liverpool. It was on my radar. He's been on my radar for a while. I was going to use him as an advanced forward. He could play he could play a complete forward. His work rate's not that great. But he could be the inside forward when, of course, at the end of the season, we do have to think about the end of the season already because we've got Trincao and Vinny Jr. starting every game. They're both on loan. They're both going to go home to their respective clubs and fight in the top of the Spanish league. Until then, though, they're here with us, and, well, Vinny Jr. might not start today, so forget that. But otherwise, well, yeah, there's nothing much else to say apart from this series is going to be, as last episode was titled, Keeping Up the Pace in 2nd place. So every episode is going to be devoted to our form, and then PSG Watch, where we watch and see if any of their form just slips away. I fully believe that the fixtures have sort of done us no favours here. If we had played PSG even around here, I think we would have had a much better chance. But first match, new tactics, nobody was quite set. I wasn't sure about the starting lineup because I didn't play the friendlies, even though we won 10. I'd love to take credit for that, but I can't. So that's annoying. If we had played PSG later, I think we would have stood a much better chance. Now we have to wait until the end of the season to find out if I was right, because today we're playing some Marseille Brest. Good, said it with a straight face. I hope you all enjoyed that. We recently obviously had some nice Marseille Brest. So the joke just... Yeah, I'll stop. I'm being very childish. We've got Marseille at home in 5th place and Brest away in 10th. I said that with a smile on my face for some reason. It's just a funny name. It's just a funny name. And here's a little joke that my partner was very quick-witted. Sometimes I tell her about football. And this was so quick. I was telling her about Samuel Umtiti, and she actually asked straight away, off the cuff, is he from Brest? And I was like, that's great. What a joke. Is Samuel Umtiti from Brest? Probably not. No, I'm not going to look it up either. We should stop. I should stop blabbering on, and we should get into the game. Cherky's going to start today ahead of Mini Junior, who will drop to the bench due to that injury. Otherwise, the team is pretty set. Mbabu has had a few injuries. He keeps going on international duty and getting injured and coming back. I don't know if I can show you in the medical report. Yeah, he's had a few since he's been here. 4 weeks, 2 weeks, 7 days. So they're getting less and less bad. Luckily, we've got lots of cover in the right back position. Valentin Richard, our 17-year-old, is still working his way up. And yeah, Rosier's been coming in and out of the team. He's fine. We've got another right back out on loan who's 20 years old and pretty good. So we're good. We're all right, you know. Everything's fine. Ain't Nuri's not fine. He's pretty unhappy that he's not being played a lot. But I played him last game and we won 6-0. Maybe I should play him a game. Kieran Tierney starts today. Let's go through the team. Kepa, who's been doing fantastic things. So don't laugh at Kepa. He's a lovely boy. Kepa, Tierney, Diallo, Gagnon, Mbabu, Kakaret, Paqueta, Oar, Cherky, Trincao, Dolberg. I'm starting Kakaret ahead of Bruno Gomes today. Kakaret started the last match and I think I should give him some more play time. I should do more rotation with the size of the squad. More players are going out on loan. Zama and El Uruch are the most recent two. I'm also trying to send out some others on loan, the likes of Husmans, because he's unhappy with his playing time. So I promised him I'll find him a suitable loan move. So far, nobody wants him on loan, even for £0 and 0 of his wages. I know, it's terrible. Opposition instructions. We should do that. Oh yeah, you may have seen there some of the team of Marseille. Let's go back and have a look at it if you didn't. Yes, that is Harry Wilson. Yes, that is Eden Hazard. Okay, let's talk about that quickly. Michaela's a great right back as well. And Denier. I think Michaela was I was looking at him as a possible replacement at centre back actually for Diallo, if Diallo left, because I promised if there's a £40 million offer from Real Madrid, Diallo can leave because he's a whiny little bitch when it comes to Real Madrid, apparently. Harry Wilson is Marseille's best player, so let's just get that out of the way. He came here on a free, loan last year, 9 goals, 10 assists. This year it came on a free, 3 goals, 4 assists in those 10 games so far. Eden Hazard. Okay, I looked at Eden Hazard in the summer with Lyon, and I said, there's no way I'm signing Eden Hazard because he's going to want so much money and I'm not playing in Ganch. Why are you saying in Ganch? Because look at those physicals. What has happened to this man? It's ridiculous. It says 40.5k per week. A while ago I looked. They are paying... Okay, they're only paying 40 grand of his wages, which is still 10% of the 400,000 Real Madrid paying. But 350,000 a month for a player who they're playing out on this left wing, so there's no pace. He's technical, yes, and mental is very good, either-footed, but I just don't see it. So now we covered that. Vlahovic is also their top goal scorer at 8 goals, so another one to watch out for. We should look out for Harry Wilson, Vlahovic, and maybe Eden Hazard, because now I talked him down. He's probably going to step up and produce some absolute magic. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Because it's now time for me to stop babbling on and for us to play Marseille. I want you to pick up where you left off last time out, everybody. Pump the fist and give out some faith, as we know is the way to go. Pump that fist, give that faith. 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 You can do a little dance out of it, but I won't because I've already told you a terrible joke in the intro. And you're probably sick. I'm going to send the assistant to this because I'm not really paying attention to the writing and I can't multitask for some reason. Cherky and Trincao. Not really started Cherky a lot, but he's a very good prospect here at the club. Marseille, of course, as we've just discussed. They're fine. They're a good team. Kieran Trippier on the bench. I don't know what's happening. They're 5th, okay? Let's get into the game and I'll bring you the highlights as and when. First highlight is 35 seconds in and Barbie with a long throw. Trincao with a header and just over. We're an interesting mix as a team. Half of our goals come from set pieces or just after set pieces, and half of our goals are absolutely beautiful football. I don't know what's this going on here. We are playing some absolutely stunning football at times. I should show you some of the goals. But at the minute, the team just want to show you their set piece proficiency rather than the beautiful football. Although we might have seen some of that here. And Barbie on the ball gives it to Kakare, who I might call Cabaret because it just sounds fun. Paqueta into Shirky. Shirky with a shot. It's bounced out and Harry Wilson clears. Looking for Eden Hazard to run. There he goes. Keep motoring, Eden. Yeah. Watch out. He's still coming. Okay. Good. That was a close one. He nearly got to us there, did Eden Hazard. He was this close, you know. And, lightning quick. Trincao on the ball, goes for a shot. Straight at the keeper. I'm going to encourage this opening play, though, as we are dominating the game. And the ball in general. Tierney with a throw-in this time. So far, all the highlights have been throw-ins that have come back out and then led to something. Yes, I should switch off long throws, but I haven't. Cabaret, Kekaret, I don't know. Trincao. Trincao looks out to Mbabu. Mbabu looking for a ball into Owa back to Mbabu, into the box. Paqueta's there, it's just over the bar. We have scored a large proportion of headers this season, which is weird, considering a lot of our players are mainly based on flair and passing ability and technique. We have a high proportion. I'm just remembering what I've read in the team report at this point. So apologies for that. Diallo says 6.5, but I know he will turn this around because he is a quality defender. Although they're in the box, this looks like their first chance, and they've gone close with a power driving shot. And at this point, I will demand some more. Yang Yong, apparently, I don't know what's wrong with him. He's just a bit fed up. But that's his own fault. Dolberg heads down to Cherky. Great play by Dolberg there, who's got 5 goals in 10 games so far. So he's really proven to be a great side. And there's another one for him there. Kasper Dolberg. You know when it comes to Dolberg in the box, and he's got an eye for goal. I saw it. I knew it was coming to him. I thought it was going in, and I was proved right. And I'm glad I was, because otherwise I would have just shouted, and it would have gone wide, or the goalkeeper might have saved it. But no, first time finish from Dolberg. Great goal. 1-0 to the good before half-time, where I will, of course, tell them not to get complacent. If we can get another one before half-time, I'll still tell them that, but I'll be more at ease. So, thanks, Mbabu. Are you going to deliver that, what I've asked for? Trincao heads, Lato's going away. Tony Latte leaves, gives it back to Michele, to Johnny Vegas. Tierney heads down towards the cabaret. Tierney, enjoying his French adventure. Paqueta into Cherky. Cherky back to Paqueta. Paqueta goes on the run to the box. Outside of the foot shot with the left boot there. It was a good effort. And we head into half-time. 1-0 to the good at home. Limited to that. Only that one chance we saw. That long shot. Don't get complacent out there. Why is Yang Yong so nervous? I'm not sure. I'm going to tell him I have faith. He doesn't care. Yang Yong is not having it today. He is a nervous wreck. Everybody else is motivated and inspired. Just turn it around, Yang Yong. Otherwise, I might have to bring on Parola. And then if he has a bad game, and then my friends proved right that he's bad, it'd be a mess. He's not a waste of money. Parola is doing well. He's played a few games, not many. Yang Yong and Diallo start most games because of the right-footedness. There is another young centre-back, new gen here, who is very good and will be the next big thing. Paqueta goes wide with his shot. Probably should tell him to ease off the shots because he tends to shoot from range quite a lot. And sometimes they look good. Sometimes they hit the corner flag. So you win some, you lose some with Paqueta. Owa scored some screamers this season. So you, again, win some, lose some. As they're going forward now, Harry Wilson on the ball goes back to Johnny Vegas, who's not Johnny Vegas. I'm just calling him Johnny Vegas. I could call that other guy Chris Kamara, but I didn't. Diallo heads down to Paqueta, and we've got the ball back, and here we go. The Mazzalas picking up the pockets of space, not afraid to dribble. Okay, Paqueta, I've said you win some, you lose some. Stop losing some, please, and start winning some. Thank you. A throw-in for Tony Latte. Gives it to Sommer, who hammers it back at him, and Eden Hazard's nowhere near it because he can't run. And Barbu gets the ball back. That was just a mess from Marseille. A Marseille mess. Can't speak. Paqueta on the ball again. A yellow card for him. Diallo's actually... Is Diallo on a yellow card today? I haven't really been paying attention to him. I'll have a click. No, he's not yet, but he is one yellow card away from suspension, which is why he didn't play last game, and Peroda did. Dolberg's in the box and nearly gets a second. but not quite yet. Yang Yong, have a go, mate. No? Okay, Cabaret isn't to Paqueta. Paqueta to Tierney. To Tierney to Cherky. That's a brilliant play. And Cherky's slide tackles in. Oh, he's gone in with the keeper for... I want to call it a 50-50. It was a dribbling ball. It was just rolling ball. It was a great period of play. Paqueta into Tierney. First time ball to Cherky. Cherky goes in. It's a double slide challenge. It's a double... You come to this channel. Did you come in today to see a double slide challenge finish? I'm sure you did. Tierney gets the ball. Cherky stays on side. Doing great stuff on that left-hand side. I think he's, like I said, 20 years old. Yes, he's 20 years old. And look at those stats. Either-footed as well. So it's good to know he's here because he's a straight replacement for at least one side of the Vinny Jr. Trincao combo. I might try and sign Trincao. Shh, spoilers. They're coming forward though. Blahovic into Sanson. Demand a little bit more while they come forward. Sanson into Lopez. Lopez looking for some danger. And he gets the ball all the way over to Blahovic, who we know is a goal scorer. But he's headed over this time. We've got to watch out for that. They haven't had a shot on target yet, which is good. Defence could still be doing more, and there are some tired legs out there now. Dolbo, Cherky, Trincao and Aouar all looking a bit tired. 2-0 the scoreline. Do I make changes yet, or can we get a Diallo goal from a corner? We can. What did I tell you? Exactly what just happened. 3-0. Now I feel comfortable to make changes, so I will as soon as this highlight's over, because we're going to watch that again. It's a lovely corner. Trincao whips it in. Diallo heads it in. Easy as that. I've told you about set-piece goals. We've been scoring some lovely goals, scoring some set-piece goals, which are also nice. Don't let anybody tell you they're not. We're going to bring on Muam for Moimb. I don't know how to say his name. Mehdi, double M, M&M. We'll call him MM, double M. He's coming on for a while because we're trying to get him more game time. He's not 18 years old and he's either-footed and just bloody good. So I feel like I tell you about the same players every game, but I don't care. I just want to tell you about them. And I just want you to love them as much as I do. Thuram's going to come on for Dolberg, just cause a nuisance for the last bit. And Vinny Jr. as well for the last few minutes. Trincao is going to stay out there. No, that's a risk because he could get even more tired. But I don't see any reason to bring him off unless he does get injured. Hopefully he doesn't get injured. Don't let them score. Trippier's on the pitch. Lopez gets challenged by Paqueta and it's a ball forward. Picked up by Michele to Denier to Kamara. They're looking to come forward and get a consolation, but I hope we don't let them. Sanson, Tierney with a great clearance, and Vinny Jr., fresh legs of Vinny Jr. on the pitch, dribbles past a few, goes out to Trincao, his old buddy Trincao. Trincao looking on that right-hand side for a ball into the box. He doesn't quite get it, but he gets a second bite of the cherry, and he does pop it in, but it pops right back out to Mbabu. Really testing the pop shield of the microphone there with that. Trincao gets a go, and it's cleared by somewhere. I don't know if that was the chance, or we're going to go again. That was the chance, and I think that should be that. Yes, full time, 3-0 to the good. A great performance. Limited them to 3 shots, none of them on target, while we dominated the game. So just generally very impressed with that again. I told you we played some lovely football. Nobody got over an 8, so we'll just move on. And I will see you back for the Brest game. I said Brest, not best. Just let you know. Welcome back. It's time for some Brest. I've made the joke so many times this episode. You're probably very bored of it, but here we are. There's been some changes to the team. Some because of suspension, some because I feel bad for Ait Nouri. So, without further ado, Kepa stays in goal. Ait Nouri and Rosier come in at fullback. Diallo and Yang stay in the centre. Still can't pronounce that. Ganon? I don't know. Bruno Gomes comes in for the Cabaret. Because I think 2 games for Cabaret, now a little chance for Bruno to come back and prove it's his position. And also he's got these lovely little lines. We've got a lovely little triangle here that we all like to see. So Lucas Paqueta and Aouar stay there. Cherky keeps his place ahead of Vinny Jr. because I want to get him a few more games, especially if we're going to have to slowly over the season stop playing Vinny Jr. and start bringing Cherky into the team. So next season we can use him fully. Trincao stays though, and so does Dolberg, as Brest are not to be messed with. That's a new one. they are 10th in the league. They were predicted to be in a relegation scrap, but they're doing quite well, as I was reminded several times during the press conference. Oh, how do you think they're doing? Do you think they're doing well? Yes, I think they're doing fine. Can we talk about my team and how well we're doing? Oh, don't you think they're doing really well? The manager deserves all the... Fuck off with your questions. I don't even speak French. It's all in English, so it doesn't affect me. It's never ideal for suspension. But, it's only assistant. Who cares about that one? I've done one press conference. I'm not doing the other one. I say they're a dangerous side. They've got 4 draws and a loss in the last 5. So, what was the point in that? Lovely stadium. I like the open top feel and these mysterious trees. Very dark and mysterious. Probably because of the lighting. That car park's not going to fit anybody in as we go into the game. And for all what I said, earlier about Paris Saint-Germain playing on the Friday night every time, we're actually playing on the Friday night today, away at Brest. So I'll just eat my own words, shall I? I eat my own hat. There's a Dumbia. It's not one of my favourite players from one of the old FIFAs. Yes, I used to play FIFA. I know, it's crazy. That's some lovely football by them, and that's not great. I'm going to demand more already because of that. They've had a shot that looks better than anything we've done because we haven't done anything yet. There was a player that used to be existing called Seydou Doumbia, and he used to be an absolute monster. That was where I was going with my anecdote. Apparently Trincão's picked up a knock, but he's fine. He's fine. Cherky's not playing well. Just stop with this. You've said it twice. You don't need to say it again. Siramana, please. And also, why are we not doing anything? There's been no highlights. And yet I'm still talking. So, what do you know? Here's one. Rosier, throw in the box. Trincão, head, miss. Close though. That seems to happen a lot. So if you are looking for a new throw-in set piece, maybe aim at the edge of the area and have Mazzala on attack. That's offside, Paqueta. It's a real shame because that was his weaker foot, and as we saw in the last game, he doesn't really hit the target that often. So it was nice to see him do it. It's nice to know that he can hit the target, but it is offside. I've only ever once seen the VAR reverse, not unreverse the decision and allow the goal. He was offside. He's not even marked. I don't know why he's just dicking about with the back post. Could have just stayed on the side. Cherky and Dolberg not doing much out there, and Rosier's not having a great game either. But we do have options off the bench. Luckily, we've got set pieces from Trincão. Unfortunately, we haven't put that one away. We're nearly at half time already, and we've got another set piece. We have been trading set pieces this week, in case you couldn't tell. As 2 players went up for that, just talk to each other, you know. You big dumb bums. I told them. Half time. So that's 0-0. So not too happy with that. I'm going to thrash the arms and say I'm far from pleased with that. Cherky's demotivated. Well, Cherky, if you're demotivated, Vinny Jr. plays. So stop that. Stop being demotivated. All right? Great. I'm glad we got that out of the way. Was that mean? It was very mean. But he hasn't been playing well either. So it wasn't just about the demotivation. Although that probably would have demotivated him a lot further. After 45 minutes earlier, I said we should probably get him more game time. I brought him off and demotivated him at the same time. We're not really doing anything. I need to demand more, press that guy, and generally, should we try? Should we try? Can we try? We're going to go attacking, and instantly that has produced a highlight. Whether that's for us, we'll find out. Diallo's on the ball, safe feet. Back to Kepa, who's safe hands and feet. Yang Yong, Bruno Gomes. Yang Yong just absolutely launches that. That was panicked. Why was that panicked? Why are we panicking? We're away from home, but we beat Nice 6-0 away from home. This isn't Nice. This is Brest. That was a great shot. Kepa saves it. What is going on here? 75 minutes gone. Nothing is happening. And Dolberg, I have not seen the whole game, is coming off for Thuram, who I hope can do something. Pressured by the feet, I just berated them, so that's what's happened there. Otherwise, is there any other changes that I can really make that would affect the game in any way? I've just brought Vinny Jr. on, but he's not doing much. I'm going to bring on the Cabaret, who in this case is the Cavalry, as we are supposedly having the better of the game, but I've not seen it. And with 10 minutes to go, Score from a corner, I don't care. Oh, it's a save by the keeper, I think, there. From a header from the corner. And yeah, goal line technology. That's helped that. That's really helped visualise the what happened. Why did they even take away the goal? That was unnecessary. 5 minutes left. Very attacking. Okay, I don't think very attacking is taking effect yet. So if we can score now, I'll go back to positive and forget we ever had this match. Vinny Jr., no, it's bounced, it's clear. 8 Nuri, do something. Show me why you deserve to be in this. Okay, go back to the cabaret. The cabaret cavalry. Diallo forward to Trincao. Head that down. Not like that. Okay, let's try again. Let's go again. Rosier this time. Get the ball. Just, okay, sure, short passing, but whatever. Cabaret. I don't mind that. Awar, finish. Oh, that's a great sliding challenge, to be fair. Awar was about to tuck that away, but that defender had other ideas. And you know what? It was a good tap challenge. I was going to say I don't agree with those ideas, but if it was my team, I would agree with ideas. As we go into the last 4 minutes, is there anything going to happen? We are very attacking at this point. 8 Nuri into Vinny Jr. It's cleared. Don't let them break. Don't let Vincent do it for the thrill of it. It's Phil, but still, don't let him do it. Challenge. Great work, Rosier, who's now at left back. Marie, oh, it's just over. And is that Mounier? I think that might be Mounier. I'm getting distracted. We're about to draw 0-0. Are we? Trincao in the box. Paqueta heads down. It's come back out. Go on, Trincao. Get something. Last minute. Paqueta off the bar. Fiddlesticks. Or shit. Depending which you prefer. One more corner. Trincao in. Diallo cleared. Belkapa is fouled, and that is going to be it. 0-0. We won 8 in a row, and you show up and they just 0-0. Great defensive work from Brest. Solid Brest there. Solid Brest. At least we can get the joke in. That's a solid Brest. Yeah, that was not good enough. We should have been winning that match. Although the defence played well, so I mean, every cloud has a silver lining. I just gotta send the assistant. Watch this now, B, because Paris Saint-Germain are playing Marseille. Watch Marseille beat Paris Saint-Germain now that we've drawn. Oh, I'm furious apparently. I'm sending the assistant because I can't be asked. I just want to know what happens in that Marseille PSG match, and if we had won, how close the gap would have been. All right, here we go. I made it to the game. Let's see if the inevitable happens. Or the other inevitable. Who knows which inevitable will happen. The inevitable is that PSG win. The other inevitable is that Marseille win because we drew. So everything is inevitable at this point. Unless they draw, in which case then nothing happened, basically. We may as well have not played this weekend. I'm losing my voice in the frustration of that draw. I said we've been playing really nice football this season. And then you saw, it was a 1-0 win. So, the inevitable happens. PSG pull further away. 7 points now, the gap. 15 wins out of 15 for them. Locatelli with an 82nd minute. He's bloody good. Tried to sign him for Newcastle. He wasn't having it. He was not having it. So, there's an insight for you. Schedule-wise, there's still a lot of the season to go. The French Cup's coming up. That is actually a competition maybe we can win. Who knows? We do need it on my list of things to entertain the trophies, entertain the idea of trophies, and then win them. Shall we meet back for the cup? Do you want to see the cup? I don't know if you want to see the cup. Well, let me know in the comments. If you want to see the cup, tell me, and we'll do that next episode. If not, we'll probably meet back for Monaco at the end of January, start of February, just because just blitz through these fixtures. And yeah, if it's not a very interesting cup game, then I just won't show you, and we'll just wait until the cup gets interesting to show you. Well then, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, put a comment of something else. How frustrated are you that you've come along after all of this and seen a 0-0 draw with Brest, solid Brest? Tell me if I made the joke too many times, the obvious joke. How many times did you make the obvious joke? Okay, thanks for telling me. See you next time.